Ayo, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day or night, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today's video is going to be about the Queen of Physical WIND DPS. So a bit of a follow-up to the previous video, which was the King of Physical WIND DPS. And the Queen of Physical WIND DPS in Ever Crisis is Yuffie. Enjoy! There it is. Yuffie is the Queen of Wind in Ever Crisis. She's the best Wind DPS in the game right now, and that is because of her core weapon, the Tray. This thing deals 850% physical wind damage. That's 50% more than Sephiroth's Dark Heavens, and 60% more than Tifa's. Here are the wind potency weapons, as is standard by now. You should know most of them. And the only new one on the list right now is Aerith's new weapon, which is amazing, by the way, the Floral Wand. And the other major reason why Yuffie is the best wind DPS in the game is because of the outfit, the Sparkling Skater, which gives 35% extra wind damage, which is 15% more than Sephiroth's Harbinger. Now, just a warning, I don't have all the weapons maxed out, and some weapons I don't even own at all. So just know that all the builds are based on maxed out weapons, even if they don't show as such on the slides. So my first build I have called Gale Force. This one has the single target physical of the Tray and the AoE physical wind of the Magic Shuriken. So the main hand is the Tray, and the offhand is the Magic Shuriken, and that makes the sub-weapons Tifa's Motor Drive or Sephiroth's Dark Heavens, and then Barrett's Enemy Launcher and Glenn's Ultimatic. You can see I don't have Ultimatic, so I put a little placeholder there just so that you can see the picture at least. Here are the individual R ability points that each weapon gives, and you can check those out and swap them in and out with something you want to do to alternate your build. And of course you end up with Wind 8, Physical 7, Boost Attack level 7, and Boost Physical Ability Potency level 5. Which is a 60% physical ability damage when your command stance is maxed out. Just note, all of these builds are level 8 wind potency and level 7 physical attack, so I'm not going to repeat it. Next up is Toxic Wind. This one has the Twin Viper, which gives you 510% physical non-elemental damage to a single target and has a 70% chance at max to apply poison to the enemy. Hence the name. So there you have it, Tray in the main hand and Twin Viper in the offhand. The sub-weapons this time around being Sephiroth's Glare Reed, Magic Shuriken for Yuffie, and Cloud's Apocalypse. You can also trade out Apocalypse for another attack wind-based weapon like Lucia's Pulse Gun, for example. Once again, there are the R ability points. And once again, Wind 8, Physical Attack 7, and that's the last time I'm saying that. Boost Attack level 7, and this time it trades the Physical Ability Potency level 5 for Limit Break Potency level 5. So if you prefer Limit Break damage plus 55%, then Toxic Wind is for you. Next up, I have made Lucky Wind. This one, once again, uses the Magic Shuriken. Your command abilities are a single target, powerful wind attack, and an AoE wind attack as well. For this build, it is Tray, as always, Magic Shuriken in the offhand again, and at this time it's Tifa's Motor Drive, or Sephiroth's Dark Heavens, or even Zack's Falchion, then Zack's Type 99 Longsword, and Cloud's Iron Blade. Here you can see the points, as always. And you can see my Dana tray is a pitiful 4-star, so yeah. This one gives you boost attack level 4 and boost physical defense level 2. And this time you get boost crit potency level 5, which gives you 80% extra crit damage. So if you land those crits, you're going to be doing a lot more damage. Hence the lucky wind. Now, this is my favorite. I call it Typhoon, and this uses the Arctic Star, which increases an ally's physical attack by high potency and also increases Yuffie's physical attack by mid potency. So a very powerful buffing weapon, and we combine that with the Dana tray in the main hand, and the Arctic Star goes in the offhand, along with the sub-weapons are Prism Rod, Floral Wand, and 4-point Shuriken. You can also trade out Prism Rod in this build for an attack wind weapon to have less HP and more attack. This one has boost attack level 4 and boost HP level 5, which if you've watched my ultimate build guide, you'll know is the sweet spot, which is quite nice. And this one also has buff debuff duration level 5, which gives buffs and debuffs an effect duration of 150%, making them last so much longer, your own buffs and enemies' debuffs. The next one I've called Storm Surge, and it has the Wind Slash, which lowers the enemy's thunder resistance. So this one is very similar to the previous one, except the Wind Slash allows you to go into a dungeon, for example, that requires wind and thunder, and Yuffie can help with both. So again, you got the Dana tray and the Wind Slash. Sub-weapons are exactly the same as the last build. It's Aerith's Prism Rod, her Floral Wand, and Yuffie's 4-point Shuriken. So what this build does is brings the wind damage as always, but it also brings thunder resist down. So if a dungeon has wind and thunder, you can benefit from this build. And you can also swap out the Floral Wand in all of the builds if you don't have it, but it'll just drop your boost attack by 1 level. Not a big deal. You could always use something else with attack like Pulse Gun. So, this one has boost attack level 4, boost HP level 5, and buff debuff duration level 5. Same as the previous one, except it's the command ability that's different. It gives you that lightning resist down. That's why I've called it Storm Surge, because it's wind and lightning. It doesn't have lightning potency, but it lowers lightning resistance for another lightning member. Trade Winds is also very similar to the last two, except this time it decreases the physical attack of all enemies by mid-potency using the 4-point Shuriken as an offhand. So, these are the builds. Gale Force, you can see what it gives you, and if you want it, you will need to be wishlisting Dana Tray, Magic Shuriken, Tifa's Motor Drive or Sephiroth's Dark Heavens, Barrett's Enemy Launcher, and Glenn's newest Ultimatic. This one focuses on physical ability potency. So yeah, if you want your physical abilities doing more damage, this is the one you want. Then we had the Toxic Wind, which focuses on limit break potency and a little spice in the form of poison. So again, this has boost attack level 7 and limit break potency level 5. And if you want this build, you're going to be looking to get the Dana Tray, as always, the Twin Viper, Sephiroth's Glare Reed, Yuffie's Magic Shuriken and Cloud's Apocalypse, or Lucia's Pulse Gun, whatever attack wind potency weapon you want to throw in there. You could also do the Floral Wand, but since attack's already at level 7, the Floral Wand isn't necessary. Then we have the Lucky Wind, which focuses on crit. So attack level 4, physical defense level 2, and crit level 5. This one is the Dynatrace, Magic Shuriken, Tifa's Motor Drive, or Sephiroth's Dark Heavens as usual. And this time it's Zack's Type 99 Longsword and Cloud's Iron Blade. Sadly, the crit weapons aren't the best, and they need to give crit some love. But for now, you can get level 5 crit with this build if you want to go for a bit of a gamble. Then my personal favorite, Typhoon. This one gives attack level 4 and HP level 5. Gives buff, debuff level 5 as well. So it's a split focus with a focus on buffing because of the Arctic Star, which gives both one ally and Yuffie a boost in physical attack. That also lasts longer because of the buff debuff. Really nice build. You'll need the Dynatrace, the Arctic Shuriken, Arctic Star I think it is, that's my bad, Prism Rod, Floral Wand, and the 4-point Shuriken. If you don't have the Floral Wand or you can't pull for it, you could always swap that out for another attack wind weapon. Then there's Storm Surge, which is very similar to the previous one. It has exactly the same aura abilities. The only difference is in the command ability. So instead of getting physical attack boost for Yuffie and an ally, you're going to get lightning resist down for the enemy. So you want this build if you're going into a dungeon that is weak to both wind and lightning as a majority. And the Storm Surge will serve you really well for that. Then last but not least is the Trade Winds, which is once again the same as Typhoon and the Storm Surge. The only difference being that the offhand is the 4-point Shuriken, which for some reason I've made a mistake here as well. I have the Magic Shuriken in the picture, my bad. It's been a long day. This one lowers all enemies' physical attack, and that is the difference. And you can see what you need a wish list. 4-point Shuriken, the wish list is correct, the picture's incorrect, and I apologize for that. So my preference out of all of these builds would be, as I mentioned a few times in the video, the Typhoon. I like it because it is versatile, gives a bit of HP. Boost level 5 is a very nice boost in HP, whereas the others are more glass cannon builds. And of course it has that awesome physical attack boost for yourself and your allies. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your own draws. I hope you get everything that you want. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be a team based around wind ability damage. See ya.